Hi, hello. I think that y'all forgot how this works. My name is Elle, and I bump my gums about things that happen in pop culture. Thus, the let's chit chat, meaning let's create conversation around the things happening in the pop culture world. Now, I don't know how y'all got Cardi B hate from it just because I disagree, but child, let's chit chat.
It's time to chit chat with your favorite pop culture critic.
You're welcome back. If this is your first time here, I don't know what took you so long, child, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If your notifications aren't turned on, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and hit that bell so that when we go live every Tuesday with my live show Stripped, you don't miss out. This Tuesday, we will be chit chatting with none other than the Brooke Ashley, baby. We're going to spill the tea. We're going to strip it down. You know, we're going to have a real good time. I don't know. I don't know who your mama in them is, who your grandmama in them is, who your auntie in them is, but I don't know. Clearly, they did not tell you that when people don't agree with you, it does not mean that you are wrong. I just don't agree with Cardi B. Listen, there are millions of Americans who feel the disconnect from the two frontrunners that we have as it pertains to presidential candidates, okay? That does not mean don't go out and vote. And I think somewhere along the lines, people started feeling like they had to have an emotional attachment to voting, right? Me personally, I feel like Cardi, I don't F with neither one of the two front runners. But voting is a privilege. And so I do so in honor of my ancestors who fought for my right to do so. I just cast my ballot, child. Even when I cast it, I rolled my eyes. I didn't say that you had to do it with love in your heart. I said vote. I told y'all that I don't understand this. I don't understand why Cardi's team and Cardi would say this. Now, some of y'all have said on Twitter, oh, well, she was answering a question. Okay, ain't that what media training is for? All questions don't have to be answered. Some of them can be tiptoed around. We see that with how Cal Mitchell tiptoed around Shannon Sharp. But baby, we'll circle back to Cal in just a moment. We're on Cardi. I'm focused. Let me put it to you like this. My issue with Cardi saying out loud that I'm not voting is the same issue that I had with Joe Biden when he said, if you got trouble trying to decide between me and Trump, you ain't black. Can I decipher what he means? Absolutely. I shouldn't have to. When you have the megaphone, it is your job to speak as clear and concisely into said megaphone because the people on the other side of that megaphone is going to take it and run with it. They are going to find relatability in it. Oh my God, I was thinking that too. My intrusive thoughts, my internal thoughts said, I'm not voting. And now you see that a celebrity that you like is also not voting and you follow trend. And maybe, yes, you're just one person, but what happens if every person who reads that walks away with the same idea? We're not voting. This ain't the election for that. I'm not here to get too political with you. I'm not here to get preachy with you, okay? You vote for whoever you feel you need to vote for, whoever you feel is going to make your existence in this here good old US of A as tolerable as possible, okay? You get to the polls and you rock it. You do what you want to do. I understand all of that. I understand the sentiment of not wanting to vote because I don't like either one of these candidates. That is a conversation for her and Offset. That is a conversation for her and that interviewer off the record. That's not an on the record conversation, in my opinion. Now, let's get to the other part. You know, being a chit chatter, being a chatterbox is a all-inclusive, immersive experience, right? Sometimes you're not going to get the jokes in the short form content if you don't mosey over to the classroom and take your notes. So you remember the other day that I gave you guys a blind item. Do I think that blind items are fact? Absolutely not. But in this world where we chit chat and break down and share our opinions on all things pop culture, blind items are very much a part of pop culture. So I shared this blind item with you that said that the label felt like Cardi B's fans wasn't buying her music at the rate in which they needed it to be purchased in order for it to make sense in their money ledger. Now, them not wanting to give Cardi B extra marketing dollars, allegedly, was not working for Cardi B. Thus, we ain't getting no album this year. So when I said Cardi B fans don't buy Cardi B's music like that, I was talking about this blind item that I had already reported to you guys on. No tea, no shade. Listen, I am of the belief that if you get 5 people to buy your music, you did a good job. Somewhere along the lines, we all got used to the 100,000 million, oh, I sell out, that we take for granted. The smaller numbers, the smaller steps. No tea, no shade. I told y'all a story, and then I called back the story. The only thing that you should really be doing is clapping my comedic genius. Like, hello. I know y'all was like, oh my God, is that Dave Chappelle? The callback was crazy. And I was like, no, it's just me. Oh. One thing we do know about Cardi, though, she gonna do exactly what she feel like doing. And that should not stop. But again, I do feel as though when you have a platform, when you are influential enough to talk and people listen, you have to make sure that you're saying something like good. I don't know. Her saying that she was not voting, in my opinion, was not good. It was not good, and it was not helpful to this 2024 election season. That's it. That's all. I'm done with the politicking of it. Okay. Kel Mitchell was on Club Shay Shay. You know I watched it. First of all, I too love orange soda. So that alone was going to be a reason that I watched it. This is my childhood. Number one, I just want to say, don't interview no more 90 stars. That's it. Everybody put their toys in their little bag and go home. The play date is over. All of these 90 stars is weird. We process it as weird. It comes to us as weird. But also, these 90 stars done been through some stuff and they ain't been to therapy. Stop talking to them until they therapize.
I have no idea what drugs he was on during that time. I know that he's done several interviews where he said he was, using drugs and alcohol. And he just really needs to be honest about that as well. I know that he's still in the industry, but he was definitely sexually abused by people in the industry. And he really needs to get some healing for that. And he needs to just, come out and say that instead of trying to have the reasons as to why he wanted to commit suicide. If that's a true story, I really doubt that was a true story, but I know that he's told me before that the reasons that he's wanted to end his life were because of the child sexual abuse that he received from being on Nickelodeon.
And I should have known. I should have known that Kel Mitchell and Shannon the Shark was getting ready to take us on a ride when the president of being outside whilst married opened the show. Musical guest? Wow. Okay. Listen, we all fall short. That's human, right? So it is just jokes to a certain degree. But I will say this. When I was listening to Kel talk the whole time, and I had not seen his ex-wife's social media page as of recently. The last time I was tapped in is when she was talking about Kel had Nick Cannon in her cheerleading outfit. I said, "Oh, let me log off." I was like Homer Simpson into the bushes. I got to go. But the whole time that I was watching him, I was like, this man is lying. He's not answering any questions. First of all, I've been lied to before. I know a lie when I see a lie. Okay. I don't know if it was a lie by omission. I don't know if it was a lie by half truth. You feel what I'm saying? Or if it was just a flat out lie. Now, I am going to tell you, I think it's a mixed bag of nuts, if you know what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? But also, birds of a feather, they flock together. I'm just saying that Taisha's story, that's the ex-wife, makes more sense to me. If I had to pick, you lay Kel's story out there, you lay her story out there. Her story makes more sense. And the biggest example that I have is Kel was ready to go to Wizardy War with Dan Schneider, who Lori Beth Denberg just came out this week and said something about him. She basically said, yeah, Dan Schneider is everything that you think he is. And he was that in front of and to me as well. Now you got Kel Mitchell. We have already identified Dan Schneider as a monster. This man gets on Shannon Sharp and says that he was ready and willing and did go into the lion's den that is Dan Schneider's office and go toe to toe with him over the scripts of Kenan and Kel, because Kenan and Kel was his show. Sounds pretty noble, right? But then your wife comes home not once, not twice, but 3 times, allegedly, and tells you that she's pregnant with another man's baby, or the doctor tells you that she was pregnant with another man's baby, and you say, let's go get something for dinner. Hell no. Hell no. If you was going to fight about that script, you was going to fight about that girl. Hello? You got up there and said that the police told you to leave, and you said, let's go figure out what we going to eat for dinner. Kel, if you really thought that I was going to believe that, I got a beach house in Maine that never gets cold. I'll sell it to you right now for $4.5 million. And then here go the thing about good old Nick Nickelodeon. They're never beating the allegations because Taisha, Kel Mitchell's ex-wife, done came to the tickety talks and the Instagrams today, the year of 2024, to tell us that that man told her that everything that them kids say happened to them on Quiet on Set happened to him too. He got done bad just like Amanda Bynes. He got done bad just like Angelique Bates. He got done bad just like Drake Bell. No, duh. No, duh. We ain't seen none of them come out okay, Lindsay Lohan. This girl says that he was intoxicated. She don't know what he was intoxicated off of, alcohol and then whatever substances. She says that he physically abused her, mentally abused her, emotionally abused her, and is now continuing to abuse her by telling the world that she got pregnant 3 times inside of their marriage. Now, the rest of it, I don't know, is a lie. I don't know if she went to jail. I don't know if the house was foreclosed on because she mismanaged the money. According to her, he was mismanaging the money. He was dipping into their kids' wedding fund. He actually used their daughter's wedding fund for his second marriage. This is what the ex-wife is saying, okay? So I don't know where the truth is. It's somewhere in between Kel's story and Taisha's story. Right there, smack dab in the middle, you were staring down the barrel of the truth. What I have to say, because I know you like, well, what you think about it? Because you just told us what is happening. What you think? I think I need to see it. I'm sorry. Nick Cannon. Hey, I'm sorry. If Taisha Kelly out here. Kelly. Where did I get Taisha Kelly? Taisha used to be Mitchell. Is out here saying some wild things. To which I'm saying, show me the receipts. For the rest of 2024, I don't want to hear nobody's story. Don't tell me no more. Show me. Show me. Kel was in your cheerleader uniform. Show me. You didn't mess up the finances. Show me. I'm sorry. Because if you're going to get on here and give 5-minute videos at a time of you explaining it, then you need to show me why I need to take your word for it. Or, and this is an option, we stop talking about it. You go and you live your real life offline, and if that man is lying, let him lie, because it'll all come out with the bathwater. I need... Who is that? Is that the Black Eyed Peas? Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Just, I need that on a button. Because that's what I want everybody to do. I want everybody to do it. You give me a rock solid lawsuit like Lil Rod, Screenshots, text messages, receipts, proofs, timeline. You give it all to me. Oh, baby. Bring it all to me. Or shut up. I don't want to hear it no more. I can't. Wendy Williams, we miss you, Wendy Grub. Clap in the comments. Clap in the comments if you believe Kel's story. Ooh, let's shake it up. While we're shaking it up, shout out to Cardi B for the post and delete. You saw the chit chat, babe. And you're welcome to come to the classroom anytime you want because, again, it's not hate. We just differ in opinions. I don't think you should have did that. You clearly think you should have because you standing on it. Well, you stood on it because you deleted it. You put one foot on it. I like that. We can chit chat about it, girl. I love you, Cardi. It ain't no hate. I told y'all in the other video the other day, I could see Cardi in her A&R bag real bad. I could see her in her creative director bag real bad. And that's not to say that I don't want any more new music from her. Give it to me. But she done told us that she not giving it to us. And so what I'm saying is, if you feel like you never want to put that album out again, we don't want you to just go home and be a mom. We still want to kick it with you. We still want to skate with you, big dog. I just don't think that you should have said that out loud to them people who was interviewing you for Rolling Stone. Listen, again, for those of y'all in the comments talking about something, I get it, Cardi. I'm not voting either. I'm scared of you. Hello? Please? Somebody needs to come pick you up. Like, I don't know if y'all have been paying attention to what is going on, but your votes are important this election season, Chad. Y'all find a community with one another. Someone say, I'm not voting either. I'm not voting either. Y'all, come on. Let's be real. Grass, touch it. 2 seconds. Listen, this is what I will end the chit chat with. I think that this year's election is very important, and I think that if you can vote, you should. Thanks for chit chatting. Bye.